Do you get me now?
Maybe it's, yeah, it looks good now. They're outside.
Do you get me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. I still think there's problems, but maybe we can make it work.
Can I start?
Yeah, I was really listening to your story. You was critically ill, and that's all I got. Your video froze. So if you want to, you want to explain why you went vegan again, that would be great. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I started my vegan journey. Yes, this is my story.
Okay.
I started my vegan journey when I'm critically sick. That is the year 2020.
Okay.
I went to the hospital, the nearby hospital, and the doctor advised me to eat from the plant-based diet. So I started I asked a doctor a question, where can I get this plant-based diet? He told me so that you can buy vegetables, fruits, so that you can eat from them, and even the legumes.
Okay.
And also advised me, if you can search the Google, you will get more from other websites. So I started to Google the vegan website. The same year of 2022. There I Google, and I came across the website by name Main Street Vegan Academy.
Okay.
That was under Victoria Moran.
Yes, I'm familiar.
I started to yes, and then I wrote an email to Victoria Moran if they can give me a chance so that I can study in her school. She responded yes. And that time he told me that the possibility is to enroll on Zoom line, or online. So he enrolled me online, and I studied online. That is the January February 2022 online. After which I graduated with a vegan certificate, Vegan Lifestyle Educator Kenya.
That's amazing. So let Kenneth let me
so
ask
from
you.
that time, yes, I started. I just asked a question.
So
you are asking me a question.
So you went vegan for the health reasons.
Hello.
Because you were sick, and now what about the ethics about veganism, you know?
Yeah, from I went for the health reasons. That is the majorly, and after that, when I started to when learning, during the process of learning, I encountered that it is a very good subject, whereby I can even study through, so that I can go through. I study for the animal rights, which of course in my area or in our community, I see the animals are being abused. Some are using them very carelessly, some are killing them for food. Yes, so this one also made me to learn more, and I started to raise awareness, educate our people on the importance of being a vegan.
Awesome.
And that is what I started go in the door to door, telling them the importance of being a vegan, that it is not good to eat these animals. We should love them as they are creatures created by God. They are our friends.
Yes, beautiful.
That is when I started. A group. I started a group, and I started a group by the name Sondu Vegan Support Center. Sondu Vegan Support Center. This is the group of which I'm now doing a lot of raising awareness and raising. Hello.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
that is
I'm here.
I had even just recently I did an event. I did an event in our local community, and
Okay.
the Victoria Moran also told me that she enrolled me to another school for the animals. That is the animal ACT. That is headed by the Sarah Bowen. She enrolled me under the Sarah Bowen, the ACT, where
Wow.
I did my course. And then I graduated. I graduated to animal chaplain or animal chaplain. I became the animal chaplain and started to preach the gospel of the animals, to bless them and let people know that they are brothers and sisters. They are the same category because of the reason why they are not talking. That is not to indicate that they are our enemies. So I told them this is indication that we should love them. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's beautiful, Kenneth. Let me ask you,
Yes.
how many vegans are in your community group? How many in Kenya?
Right now, I'm having 162
Oh, wow.
162 vegan members in my local community.
Wow. That's very impressive. Very impressive. That's such
162 vegan members.
such good news to hear that in Kenya. It's so far away from me too, and this is amazing.
Hello.
Yeah, I think because of the signal, and there's a big delay, but it's still great to hear you, brother. It really is,
Yes.
and I'm honored. We have a
Yes.
few people. We have a few
Mm.
animal rights activists actually watching
Yeah.
right now on YouTube. Martin says hi everyone, and
Yes.
Kerry.
Mm.
These are all vegan from our vegan online community, and yeah, you're absolutely right. It is about loving our brother and extending that love, to all God's creation, all our animals. Just because they don't have a voice doesn't mean we can, you know, hurt them, right? So it looks like Kenneth's lost his signal there. He was calling from his phone in Kenya. But he was just telling me, when I end this live stream, you can play it back from the beginning, and you can listen to Kenneth's story. He was critically ill, and he went to this vegan community here, and they got him on plant-based foods, and he became better. And then through Jane Unchained, is it? That's Unchained TV, the vegan TV channel, and another group. He then went ethical vegan, and now is an animal rights activist in Kenya. So it's so great to hear from him. So anyone watching, if you ever want to come on here, and explain why you went vegan, if you've got a camera, you can do. There's a link. I'll drop it in the private chat. You don't have to want. There's a link. You just click it, and you can join with a camera and give a testimony about why you went vegan. Let me share first. So I went, first of all, I went vegetarian in 2019. I went vegetarian because it always felt wrong consuming meat. And then I felt guilty. And I realized that the animals shouldn't have to die and suffer because of me. So right there and then, in 2019, I was 47 years old. I went vegetarian right then. I knew I was always going to be vegetarian. And then kind of look, I was thinking about eggs. Eggs were on my mind, and I was thinking, am I causing any suffering by eating eggs? Is there maybe a baby in them, or even yeast? These things were on my mind, so I researched eggs. The internet's great, so I'm researching eggs, and then I found out about male chicks. And I think it was like 2 days later, I watched the documentary Dominion, and I'm 100% vegan there and then. I even got tattooed with the word vegan on here because I knew I was always going to be vegan at that point. And then 1 week later, I joined Anonymous for the Voiceless, became an organizer, and I'm on the streets outreaching. So that's how I went vegan. No. All right, let's have it is late. It's okay, guys. It's very hard for people to come on the camera. It's very weird for me. I came from a simple life, working in an office and or factory, and I'm very shy and timid. But when I became, I went from vegan to vegan activist. I talk to this little camera now. I have to remember to look at the camera as if I'm talking to a person. It's all to do, and I'm shy and timid, and I really hate my own voice when I play my videos back. But there we go. One day, it takes time. So let's read through. Oh, I tell you, some of the things I can do here. I think I can put notes on the screen. Look at this. No, it's too late. My family was asleep. That's okay. So that's cool. The only reason I came online because Kenneth's been wanting to chat online for a week now, and he's in Kenya. His time difference is totally different. So that was the reasoning. I also was vegetarian before I came vegan. I think that's quite common. Yeah, and I'm just so glad I made the change. Some people say it's the best change you'll ever make in your life by going vegan. And then you find out it's also the worst, right? Once you see all the suffering that you caused. Yeah, it was hard to swallow, Kerry says, I would promise myself I'd stop eating animals and then go back to it and not even knowing why. Yeah, big. After I went vegan, there's a lot of peer pressure from all my family. I remember someone saying to me, "Why are you going vegan? That's stupid. We're going to that restaurant tonight. You got a freezer full of meat." Uh, and then everyone looks at you funny. I see someone squatting a fly, and I'm going, "What are you doing? Just let the fly go." And they think I'm ill, something. I'm mentally disturbed. Well, you know what the truth is? We're not mentally disturbed. Anyone that wants to stand up for vulnerable animals and not kill them with knives is not mentally disturbed. Trust me. I think it's the other way around, right? But what's the word they call it? Psychopaths? Hate to be rude to non-vegans, but if there's any non-vegans watching, please come on, leave a comment. I'd love to have you on here and we can talk and discuss why you want to be an animal abuser. I mean, because that's what it is, right? An animal abuser. Yep, it is a force of habit. We since we were children, our parents were shoving meat in our mouths, and we don't know any better. This is what we learn to like now, and we've grown up to like this and hate carrots and lettuce. That's the way life treated us. But yeah, once we learn how to put life above our taste and pleasure, it kind of makes sense, right? I could come on, but I'm in the dark, and I'd have to whisper. um. You can do it if you want to share your testimony and people want to hear that. You're quite welcome to. You just click that link. You don't have to. Think about it. We can do it another day if you want to. That's fine. But if you do, just click the link. You'll appear on my little bottom of the screen here, and I can just add you on and let you share your testimony about why you went vegan and why you think other people should go vegan too. That's up to you. One time I went 7 years vegan, got drunk and ate a hamburger, then just hated myself so much. I went into, oh my gosh. Yeah, I could imagine that too. You know what keeps me strong as a vegan is if you ever get weak, put on the documentary Dominion and it'll remind you of the suffering that the animals go through when we just take one little bite. I'm sure you may have had some peer pressure too there as well. Oh. As a vegetarian, I was unaware of all the atrocities that animals have to endure. Oh, that's right. Yeah, me too. before I started looking in, I thought animals are just lived on a happy farms, right? And then they were killed and then sent to the store. Um, Once you see how they're actually killed, this is why they hide the slaughterhouse footage from us, because our emotions are designed to keep us alert. So when you smell the blood and hear the screams and see the animal's life fading away before you, and there's nothing you can do, it kind of wakens you up, right? So the truth, it's the truth. Once we show the truth to people, they wake up. If we can get them to wake up. Sorry to hear that. I really can't do it today, but if I catch the right time, I might. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm off work for 4 days right now. This Friday, I'm actually going to a slaughterhouse as Topeka Animal Save. This is going to be my first vigil with them. I'm going to be stood outside the slaughterhouse holding signs up and trying to get the trucks to stop so we can give them drinks of water. I'm going to record the whole thing and maybe try and go live as well. Yeah, any day, Kerry, whenever you're available, and if you catch me on here, you can just message me, and we can go live. Leave a comment on any of the videos, and I'll see it. So it's all learning in completely vegan now. I'll never go back. The only way I'd ever eat corpses again now is if someone put in my dead body's mouth. Amen. Yeah, me too. Right. And someone asked me once, well, what would you do if you're on a desert island and you're in survival mode and you've no other choice, it's just you and the animal? Then I would die with the animal together. We would die. Well, am I going to kill someone else so I can live just a little bit longer? No, it's all about life. It's more precious than our life. What did you guys think of Kathy the other day? Is it Nobi One, Star Wars, Kathy? I was so proud of her to standing up to the non-vegans, and I liked how you guys helped her in the comments as well. It was a great community online activism support there. That was pretty awesome. We've been indoctrined since childhood to consume flesh and secretions. Disgusting. Yeah, exactly. At the dining room table, you remember your parents saying, "You're not leaving that table till you eat it. At least eat the meat." That was the most expensive part. And then, why did they never tell us the animals were being ripped to pieces and heads off, blood everywhere, screaming? We would have never ate the animals, right? And that's the truth. I'm in the middle of big week at work. I totaled my car 2 weeks ago again. So I'm broke again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these things happen. A little while ago, my car was overheating. I had no car for like 3 weeks. It's like the end of the world. It's like losing your cell phone. I think the closest things tight to you is your car and your cell phone. If you ain't got either of them, you feel like lost. Well, Kerry, I hope things work out. I know it will. Everything usually does it eventually once we get through it. Likewise, Kerry. I'm just going to read the comments here. I like doing this. I'd die. Yeah, me too. Just die peacefully and kindly. How about that? Well, let's die kindly. Kerry, everyone, hope you're okay. Talking about the car. If the animal wanted to eat me, I probably wouldn't care. Yeah, now if an animal was attacking me, I'm not going to kill the animal. I think I can restrain an animal not to attack me. And have you ever watched a movie called The Life of Pi? Um, so The Life of Pi, the guy near the end of the movie, the guy's in the boat. This tiger's been trying to attack him the whole time, and at the end, they sit down together and they look after each other. They become friends. So I think that's what would happen on a desert island. You and an animal, you would become friends. Thanks, Martin. Love heart. Yeah, I can't earn money without a car. Meanwhile, I actually think cars should be illegal. Yeah, they're destroying the planet. I totally agree. I see so much roadkill that it breaks my heart and stresses me daily. No, I haven't seen The Life of Pi. Check it out. It's about a group of vegetarians, a vegetarian family. They own a zoo, and then this kid's looking at all the different religions, and he goes away. He's a very strict vegetarian. He hates to kill life, and he kills one little fish in the ocean, and he's crying for days. And he's protecting this monkey and a tiger, and they're on a boat. The Life of Pi. Maybe it's on Netflix or something. It's definitely a good watch. Yeah, yeah, it's good, Martin, right? Yeah. I watched it twice actually. It's like, yeah, it touches me a little bit. How he loses his family on the ship. Yeah, I felt so sad for him as well. I never watch movies. Can't pay attention that long. Yeah, me too. You know, as an activist, especially when I'm making videos, I've always got ideas in my head, and even when I go to sleep, I get out of bed sometimes, come back on the computer and just finish a little more of the videos and stuff. It just goes on and on and on. Oh yeah, it's spelled PI. I'll put it in the comments here. It's the Life of I think. It's the math equation. The you know what I mean? Oh, did I miss one? Okay, let me go. Feel vaguely guilty about spending time doing nothing not vegan related. Well, don't because you know what, we live in a non-vegan world and we have to find some kind of balance. We have to, or else we're going to go crazy, you know. So you know, I have to go to work, pay my bills, hang out with non-vegan people, but I'm always outreaching to them as much as I can. And then, what's this here? Stop sharing. Am I sharing a screen? I don't think I am. Okay. So yeah, it is a balance. You gotta have some time away, just to vent, just to relax, and then let the ideas come back in, and then go out and outreach again. Whatever kind of activism you do. Yeah. Yeah, I think the pi there's a math equation, something of pi. The pi it's like an endless number. Yeah, I feel like a slave in society. I have to go to work all this time, and when I could be a full-time activist, right? I kind of get jealous a little bit of Joey Carbstrong and is it Earthling because they're full-time activists. Isn't that what that's what I want to be? A full-time animal rights activist would be great. All right, so it's 4:30 in the morning. Probably going to end the chat unless you guys have got any questions that you want to ask. Oh, when I'm looking for movies, you just go to Google and search. You should try this. Go to Google and search vegan movies. Yeah, and gives you a whole bunch of vegan movies. Very inspiring. I don't know. Have you seen A Prayer for Compassion? A Prayer for Compassion. It's free to watch and it's on YouTube right now. Just search YouTube for A Prayer for Compassion. It'll blow your mind. Absolutely outstanding. I was very impressed with it. 4:30 in the morning. Where are you? I'm in Kansas, USA. Yeah, I finished at 3 a.m. Yeah, so I'm actually working on a video that I am doing out. I'm gonna bring it out this Friday, and it's gonna be called "Did God Require Us to Eat Animals and Sacrifice Them?" There's gonna be a great song on there too that you might like. It's kind of a new modern song by a friend of mine, an animal rights activist. It's anonymous for the voiceless. Her name is Entice So Nice. Her name's Ashley. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's 11:30 in the morning here in Spain. So buenos dias, Martin. De nada, Martin. I speak a little bit of Spanish because my girlfriend, my fiance, is from Mexico, and she speaks obviously Spanish and English. So right now I'm using an app called Duolingo to try and learn Spanish. Practicando, I think. Practicando. Poco todo días. It's 9:30 p.m., but my husband wakes up at 3 a.m., so I can't be loud. Oh, so he goes to work super early. What country are you in, Kerry? Oh, it's cool, Martin. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm British too. I'm from a town in England called Blackpool, where everybody knows, right on the sunny coast there near the tower. I'm originally from Fleetwood, though, the next little port next to it, but I lived in Blackpool for many years. Great place. I wish I could think of a decent question. Well, let me throw some out there to you guys. So, how long have you been vegan? And I'm assuming, and tell me if I'm wrong here, that all your family went vegan when you did as well? Yes? Oh no. And how do you deal with them? That never. Oh, your husband's an engineer? Cool. Australia, nice. Yeah, I know a few animal rights activists in Australia. I think the one, Paul Bashir, of course. I love Paul Bashir. He's yeah. When I first wanted to become an activist, I watched Paul Bashir outreach on YouTube, and wow, it blew me away. It's like speaking pure truth to these people, and they're going, "Oh, I never saw it like that. You're absolutely right. You're right. I'm a hypocrite." Yeah. And so I base all my street outreach on Paul Bashir. Yeah. So your mother was born in Stockport. Okay, that's cool. I think that's in England, right? My geography is not the best in England. It's only a small town. Yeah, Blackpool. You've probably even been there, right? You know, I liked it. It was okay, I guess. I used to when I worked there. I worked at a few places, but my longest job there was at Coral Island, the arcade right on the front there. And I worked at the Pleasure Beach. I used to be a ride operator on the Pleasure Beach. On and off nearly 30 years with a few bad years in between that made no sense. 30 years vegan. Wow. That's amazing. Many of us always wish we'd went vegan a long, long time ago, but 30 years. Well done. Good for you. And Martin, over 9 years, and before that was vegetarian for 40, nearly 50 years without eating flesh. Wow. I'm like a baby compared to you guys. I'm 5 years. It'll be 6 years this October. Aren't you talking about England? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, England. Yeah, I lived in England for. When did I leave? Left England in 2004. It was okay. It's okay. I mean, the only good things about England is the free healthcare. You don't have to worry about that, but everything's so expensive. And back in 2004, there was nothing vegan, no vegan options. But I wasn't even vegan then. But I wonder if I would have gone vegan if I'd stayed in England. I always think we're on the right path, and we're being led, to make these important choices in our life. Yeah, I mean, so you ate a burger one time a long time ago. You've already said you're not gonna ever do that again. Just try and remember how it made you feel, you know? I my favorite foods used to be shepherd's pie, lasagna, beef burgers, salmon. And you know what I eat now? I eat a lot of this vegan processed crap. I like Beyond Burgers, the Gardein fish fillets. I still make lasagna and shepherd's pie, but I use Impossible meat. I haven't really changed anything except the meat's gone to plant food, and I don't use eggs or milk. It's a simple. It's that simple to go vegan, right? It's that simple to be kind. Your son is vegan along with his wife and 2 children. My son is vegetarian. Oh my goodness, that's amazing news. Let me ask you this: was your son kind of born vegan and you brought him up vegan, or did he make these decisions by himself? That's an interesting one. Kerry has 3 children, 2 vegan, 1 young, and mostly vegan. Okay, seems like that kind of on the right path there. Yeah, I have 4 kids, all grown up in England, Scotland, and here, and unfortunately, none of them are vegan yet. But yeah, maybe one day. All right, so let me see. 4:38. I'm gonna go because I got to work on this video, and then I need to get up early in the morning to do my laundry and change the oil in the car. So it's been great talking to you guys, and I'm gonna have a video out this Friday. I'll try and set it for. I think Creation Care Church has a video at 6 p.m. So I'm going to put mine the hour after, so 7 p.m. right after that. Still a few more. My ex-wife and I brought our 2 sons up from birth as vegetarians. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I have a friend. Yeah, she has a channel on YouTube. It's called Born Vegan, and she was born vegan. Her mother was vegan and raised her vegan. She's been vegan her whole life. If you search YouTube for Born Vegan, she's an educator on veganism. She's very, very intelligent too. Okay, well, good night, guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.